All right, let's do alternating background color, which is an expression and a parameter. Um, so you would think it would be just a simple checkbox for the user to create an alternating um, background because that's so standard in most programs that do reporting, but it's not. It's not in report services. You have to actually write a little bit of code. And so what I wanted to do was not only show how to do that, but also show how to give the user a way to turn it off in case the user doesn't like it. And they can turn it back on in case they decide, yeah, I do like it. So we're going to do both the background colors and we're going to create this user interface. So what we need to do is first create a parameter, and I called mine alternate color. And then we need a user prompt. That's what the user is going to see in the report. Alternate background color, question mark. The type is Boolean, do not allow a null, make it visible, and we want to have available value. This is basically the default value. No, available value. This is making it so that it's a drop-down box. This way they have no choice but to enter yes or no. So we want to specify value. You add two values, and the label is what they see, and the value is what we get to use internally for our code. So you want to give them a yes, no, but in our code we want to use true and false. We want to use a Boolean. Okay, now default value, we want it to have a default value, so specify one, and we're just going to have it as true, so it's going to default to on. If you wanted to default it to off, you could put false here. Advanced is just whether or not to refresh the data. Doesn't really do anything else than that, just that. So that's that. Okay, so once we have that, you want to make sure that you have the detail rows, all of the cells in your details row highlighted, and then you want to come over to your properties window, and the first thing you want to do is we don't need all these boxes. So what I like to do is turn the border style, turn it off, so that we don't have all those boxes, because basically the alternating colors replaces that. It's just going to be way too busy if we also have the boxes, but if you want them, you can leave them on. And then once you've got those turned off, we can then go into this fill background color, and what you want to do is you click this to get the box, and then we want to go into expression. And so here we have to build an expression, and I've got an if nested in an if, and the inside if is the one that is doing the alternating color, and it's just looking at the row number, and of course the nothing has to do with the scope, and we're just saying row number mod 2 equals 0. So mod 2 is just is getting the remainder of the division. So if 2 has no remainder, then that means it's even, and we'll make it white. And if 2 has a remainder, then we'll make it another color. And so here you put your color you want. I wanted a really pale color that wasn't here. So I created a color by coming in here and putting this little box where I wanted it, and got the color I wanted. And then you double click it and it'll put the color there for you. And then, and so that's all it is. That's all you need if all you care about is alternating colors. But if you want to give them a user interface, you also need this outer if-then statement. And here we put our parameter, our alternate color parameter, which of course, oh yeah, and you can get these colors from the constants, and of course we get our parameter from the parameters. And you just double click that and it puts it in there for you. And so if it's true, then it will use this. If they enter a false, then it'll just give them white or whatever color you want to give them. So that's it. That's all it takes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.